We're live. It's gone. Yes, it's up. Question is, will anybody watch on a Friday?
Now, this is a ringing endorsement of how little we all have to do on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should be studying for my HTV theory test, which I have on Monday.
Youngie's going to be able to drive us on a bus.
Yeah. I'm going to be big bag mother trucker.
Get it ready by May because the promotion bus is on its way.
Yes. Youngie's at the wheel, all of us in the back, recording studio. Oh, it'll be great.
Right, let me have a look. Mini bus for sale. Let's see how much we have to pay for a mini bus.
Oh, Steve's here. Evening, Steve. There's one of you here.
Hi, Steve.
There
how
you
you
go.
doing?
Hi,
Welcome
Steve.
along.
Oh, squared eyed. He's here.
Right, I'll do DM41.
A lot of people are like, I'm watching, but I'm not going to say I'm watching because I want to look like I'm doing something on a Friday night.
Nobody thinks
Friday nights are overrated. I tell you.
No one goes out on a Friday night anymore.
In your 20s, used to go out on a Friday night. You're like, we ruined the fucking weekend. You lose your Saturday then.
Yeah, true. It's and it's early kickoff tomorrow as well. So we got to be bright eyed and bushy tailed tomorrow.
I only worked that out this morning.
Oh really?
Why is it an early kickoff?
It's on Sky.
Oh, it's on Telebox.
On Telebox, yeah.
On that telly.
So we have got a bit of a day planned tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it.
Here we go, gents. For £3,000, we can have a 16-seater minibus.
Yes. DN35 tours.
So Bruce is going to have to sell another laptop.
Oh,
the prices he charges, 1.5 laptops, done, paid for.
Well, apparently there's one here now that's £3,000, which is a school bus, which is the Greg Schools, which is quite a good one. And it's still all painted up with all the mind your child sort of stuff on it.
Well,
with how old are you?
Hi, John. I hope your penis does not hurt when you pee.
Hashtag pray for John's penis.
Pray for John's penis.
For the podcast.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't care if it hurts.
Ironically, I used to pray for his penis before he had his surgery. So, this is...
Do we want a mini bus? But I guess if you've got that license, mate, we can get a proper bus.
Yeah, I think I have to check what
bus.
Oh, we could fill a proper bus, I reckon.
Coach for sale. I've just got a picture of Russell Slade.
Sam's usually hanging around with lots of people. He can fill it up for us.
Oh God!
You imagine Bruce on the microphone on the bus, giving people instructions, having a live game of how old are you on the bus?
Going past you like in 1986, I parked here. It was only tuppence.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
They do minibuses on Facebook Marketplace.
I found a 2002 Volvo double decker for £4,000.
Come on now.
Right,
a double
decker.
What
we need to do is that's a cracking chocolate bar, by the way.
Oh,
that's
it is.
underrated.
It's my favorite.
It is underrated. I'm a big fan of a Boost as well.
You can't find picnic bars for love nor money.
Of course you can. Bus. Do I put in bus or coach? I'm going to put
anywhere in Sutton or Croydon. You can't.
Are we officially calling this the testimonial episode then? Isn't it? This is the.
Do you know what? I hadn't even thought of that.
Is this where you raise your bat, Alex? 10 not out.
It. Yes.
Giving it to Zach Crawley. I've got to 10. Take your helmet off.
Oh, don't be mean to him.
So who is anybody from the original lineup now?
Alex.
He's just Alex.
No, Henry does
it.
No,
it's like
Henry.
It was like, well, you asked that question, but Alex is here, and Alex is here all the time.
I never go away. Speaking of nobody else to do anything. If I type coach, will that help? No, that just comes up with bags. I don't think this is going to take off, Yogi. I can't find a bus.
Well, it wants £4,000. You need a wings for that.
I will get on Auto Trader and we'll get on it.
I don't think Auto Trader does buses.
Really?
You can get a 1953 Bedford Green Goddess, which is those fire trucks. You remember when the firemen went on strike?
Yeah, the ones that used to come out with the army.
Yeah. You can get one of them for £3,000.
Imagine that, and then you change the sirens to up the Mariners just as you come into town.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Change
the. Yeah, and I actually an ice cream van would be good for that.
I was just thinking that, but I thought no.
Yeah.
Youngie, I was on your wavelength, mate.
Right, let's have a look for an ice cream van.
Are we on?
Yes. I love getting his kids ice cream. No, we're not. We've got an ice cream van.
Yeah. Oh, great.
£10,000.
That's typical us, isn't it? We come in with this grand idea. We're going to buy a coach. What did you end up buying? An ice cream van.
Ice cream van. Well, as well, two birds with one stone. Bruce can sell laptops from the hatch.
Yeah.
Job's a good one.
So that's one bird with one stone.
Yeah, well, no, the first stone is getting us the games. The second stone is the.
What's he leaning out on? Going down the M1, just leaning out the thing. On a laptop. No. What do you mean? How old are you?
Pulling up to Leicester services. Like
we can't have an ice cream van with Bruce hanging out the side asking people how old they are.
Oh yes.
All I can see now is the police chasing us with the jingle still on.
Last of the summer wine coming out the chives.
Well, Bruce, couldn't you just get him a bath and put it going down a hill?
Bruce is trying to throw all the laptops out the window to try and save weight. Get rid of the evidence. And that is all we're going to do.
Happy Friday, everybody.
The
week's done for most of you.
Oh, hang on. Which one? What's this one say on it? The Adventure Hub After School Club. Let's get that one. Anyway, I'll stop being a child. I'll come back and look at you all. How are you doing? I was literally just watching Facebook Marketplace then. Hello. Welcome. Hello. We have found out we're 10 years old. It only came up when it came up on my Facebook that said, Henry says, why don't you give our first ever podcast a listen? So technically it was yesterday, but we are 10 years old.
Turn off then.
So if anybody wants to share your worst memories of the podcast, feel free. There is a never unaired episode where I lost my shit talking about John Fenty that we never put out there.
Oh, that's amazing. So I can listen to
is the audio available?
Probably.
Do you know I had this premonition, this sudden realization of earlier when you put this all up on Facebook. Without this podcast, I'd have never met Sam.
Well, I don't think that's a terrible thing.
No, is he not looking at the camera then?
I'm looking for a bus for you, Youngie.
He's in Canada. He's in Canada today. Has he gone to Canada?
He's gone to Canada, yeah. I think he's Is he just landed? I think he said, didn't he? Just landed.
Well, that's why can't he do it live on British Airways?
Yeah, and they all got that Skylink now.
Yeah, got the old Wi-Fi-ish, haven't they?
Yeah, Elon, he's on it, isn't he? He's giving all the planes Wi-Fi.
Gives us crap about not turning up.
I would love to give Elon Musk all my information. That's a great idea.
All right, Mr. Keegan.
Mr. Keegan?
I'd love it.
Oh, right. It's like, what's Kevin Keegan got to do with conspiracy theories?
Yeah, well.
Oh, there's plenty of conspiracy theories regarding Kevin Keegan, I'm sure of it.
You are all very lovely. Thank you very much. Really appreciated for all the kind words. If you have a terrible memory of the pod, do share it. Or if you've got a good one, I don't know.
Well, I'm kicking it off early with my favourite, and that is Bruce falling in a bush. And I think you're going to struggle to beat that. Bruce
falling in a bush is classic.
Also followed by what is overlooked is that day he was at the cricket club, wasn't he? Doing the interview with, I think, the crew guy.
No, you are. I think this is the second time. So the first.
Well, the second time he did it, he fell in the bush. But earlier in the episode, he went to the toilet.
No, that was a different one.
Oh, so the next one, he went to the toilet, kept his headphones in, didn't mute his mic, and you could hear him having a pee.
Yes.
And then he couldn't. You hear the door creak. Goes, all right, mate. You all right? Yeah.
And all it is was the same guy, the poor guy from Crew, who's quite straight. He's a straight man on it. He won't laugh. He won't smile. He's just trying to get through his bit. He obviously is on a very professional podcast, and he's got Bruce falling in a bush. And the next time he comes on, Bruce is showing him in his toilet in his house.
He's only been on twice, hasn't he? He's had those two experiences, the poor bloke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel sorry for him. Steve, I think, is his name. Bless him. What
There's
else did we?
Nice
There's a lad I work with, and he said to me not long back, he went, Bruce. I went, yeah. And he went, is he like a character? And I was like, no, he's a real person.
It's like a deeply philosophical question, isn't it? Bruce, what is it?
Yeah.
Ian, do you know what? Breaking news. Steele's Corner House have only just followed the pod on Twitter. I'm sure they did. So I think Ian has at some point unfollowed us.
Ian wouldn't do that.
Unbelievable controversy on the pod tonight. Unbelievable.
Top man is Ian.
Well, Ian is a top man, and
he is a top man.
He wouldn't do it on purpose. I'm sure of it.
No, it was the day that Sam took over the podcast for a day. That's where it counted.
Probably that time.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more than my life around here. They're going crazy.
This antiquated main stand, I can feel it vibrating.
Say, they got a penalty here, there'll be fish flying about that. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! This is Vernon! Vernon scores! The supporters are invading the pitch because Grimsby Town have caused one of the biggest upsets in their history.
Love it.
I really do love watching that video at the end of the pitch invasion because I see something new every time. And the thing I picked out this time was the guy in a blue jacket just running on and Klinsmann diving across the 18-yard box. The one that I usually focus on is the kid that runs on and steals the match-winning ball and then runs off. But that was, loved it. Hello, welcome to the podcast. We're 10 years old, which means I don't know if there's anything else you can do at 10. We're picking secondary schools. So if you've got a choice, let us know. We'll be talking about signing Paolo Maldini's son. We'll be talking about Scuddy fans screwing their own club over. And we'll be talking about Town shithousing their way to a victory against the dirty, nasty Cowley boys and all the crying that has gone on in Colchester since. So if you've got anything you want to add, please do throw it in because we haven't done any prep for this whatsoever. Not that it'll make much difference. But anything you've got to say about any of that, let us know because we haven't asked you. And I feel very rude that we haven't. If you're listening online and you haven't done this live, thank you very much for listening. Really appreciated. It's brilliant to have you along. Mike was the only one of us that went to Colchester because he's dedicated. And Sam, but Sam's in America. He's obviously joining MAGA as we speak. I've heard he's joining ICE, but he's slightly worried that they're not right-wing enough for him. But we'll check in with him as we go. Mike, how was Colchester? I assume it's never improved since the Romans fucked off 2,000 years ago because as a ground, it's an absolute fucking shithole.
Look, I don't like doing you, which is slag every town off in the country.
It's shit, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't spend much time in the town. But as anybody that's been to Colchester knows, the stadium is in the arse end of nowhere on a flyover. Excuse me, with a McDonald's and a park and ride, and that's it. So it hasn't changed. It's got a nice little fan zone, which we had a quick pint in before the game. It was quite nice with the big telly and stuff. Watched a bit of the football on there. But it was really, really good day. Just in terms of the game, we started quite slowly, or they started quite quickly, is probably the fairer way to say it. First 10, 15 minutes, they were sort of all over us, but we coped with it well. But typical away performance, we earned the right to play. And after 10, 15 minutes, we came into it and started to impress ourselves on them and dominate the game. And I thought we were really, really good on the ball, and got the goal that we deserved in the first half. Really good cross by Vernon, and a cracking finish by Rodgers on the edge of the box. But I hope it doesn't go unmissed, the work rate and desire for Tory tracking back, getting a challenge in, and then just playing the ball off to Vernon and off we go. It's easy when it's that far back to miss that, but I thought that was that was really good. Second half, it was quite even. It was an entertaining game, that's for sure. I think we probably should have put a second away before Green gets sent off, and then from then on in, for what seemed like 4 days, is one of the most heroic backs against the wall performances I've seen Town do in a long time. It's very seldom I walk away from a football match feeling a level of pride in my team. You know, it's football. You know, you're always sort of proud of your team, but to withstand what we withstood, everybody to a man stood up and put themselves on the line and defended. You know, like Chris Kamara defended like beavers, and it was fantastic. So I walked away just with this huge element of pride, and I was saying to somebody I was with that. You learn an awful lot more from going away from a game like that, where you've had your back against the wall, you've got a scrappy 1-0 win and fought hard for it, than if you go somewhere and win 5-0. Because what it teaches you is you've got a team full of people that are prepared to put the shoulder to it, dig in and fight for each other in the club. And I just thought that was fantastic. The entire back four in the midfield were brilliant. You can't single one of them out. But I think Lavelle has slotted into that back four absolutely fantastically. I didn't think he had much pace about him, but there was one particular thing in the first half where they were on a break. Their attacker took a heavy touch and he just, like shit off a shovel, just came across and dealt with it, and with quite a lot of pace. So that's encouraging. But yeah, they're all fantastic. And yeah, there's very little more you can say about how proud you are of a team that withstood that. And we limited them really to very little. Jackson Smith made 2 or 3 saves, I think, but they didn't really have many massive chances because of how well we defended the box. Once we got the red card, we went into a sort of a 3 in midfield and tried to get the fresher players, Adu and Kabia, to sort of cover 2 positions to give them the ball out wide and then try and cover that. And I thought we did that really well. So yeah, all in all, a fantastic game. So glad I went. And what's that? 6 unbeaten, 6 clean sheets or something like that, isn't it? It's on we go. On we fucking go, Town.
It is amazing. I've just put a bud in on a bus on eBay for £1.5 grand.
Oh, shit.
It sounded...
I'm feeling the pressure now.
Yeah, you better pass.
Do we need a chat? Have we got £1.5?
No, but I've got Sam's credit card, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Well, it was a heroic performance. All in all, Colchester, dirty bunch of bastards. Still, as always, Cowley will Cowley. Is that about right? Green,
yeah,
bit of a stupid prick for getting sent off. Silly little yellow card for the second.
It was, but there was a plethora of them the entire game, and the only one I saw get a yellow card was Green. I missed what the first one was for. I initially thought it was for mouthing off, but apparently it was for trying to take a free kick quickly. But if he has opened his mouth, he is the captain, so he's got surely has got to have said something quite erroneous to have got a card. It's not like he's a player that's come steaming over. He's the captain. He's allowed to talk to the ref. So yeah, where the hell they got 13 minutes from, I do not know. I thought I was going to have a Connery.
As long as the first thing Green does, there you go. What was that for, you fucking prick? I'm the captain. I'm allowed to talk to you, cheating wanker.
It's the classic. I think if he hadn't just been booked, the referee wouldn't have booked him. I think it's because he's fresh in the referee's mind. I think the referees could come out. Oh yeah, I've just booked you, haven't I? Oh, next one, yeah. And so, but yeah, the first booking is literally for trying to take a free kick. Is that what we're reduced to now?
How dare he?
How dare he? Like, look, he's a silly boy. If he's as mouthed off, then that's daft. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if we're seriously booking people for trying to take a free kick, then game's gone. But as the one thing I was really loved about Tuesday night, probably my favourite performance of the season, was because we showed every best bit of the team. So for that last 20 minutes of the first half, that was probably the best attacking display in the league that we played, I think, since probably maybe the MK Dons game, where every time we got forward, we looked quick, we looked sharp, we were creating things, and we had them completely on the back foot. A team that is notoriously good at defending as well, Colchester. Cowley teams tend to be able to do that very well, and we had them on the back foot, and they were rocking. And then the red card kind of changes that, and without any kind of thinking, we just change our way. We dig in. The system sorts itself out. And you wouldn't have known we had 10 men, really. Like, if you looked, as a neutral, if you'd switched that on with 20 minutes to go and watch that, you wouldn't go, oh, yeah, they've already got 10 men. I don't think. I think yeah, as Mike said, there was a few half chances and maybe a couple of saves, but I don't think it was a battering at all. I thought we coped with it very, very well. The one I want to give credit for is Andy Cook when he came on. Andy Cook's lung busting run to win a free kick in the 89th, 90th minute. That is exactly why you sign a player of that experience. To have the kind of know-how and knowledge to take the defender with him, use the strength, get the ball at the pitch, not be thinking logically and going, I'm not going to go towards goal, but getting out wide, superb. But as Mike said, to a man, everybody dug in, put their helmets on, headed everything, kicked everything, which is exactly what you need to do in that situation. And I, for one, on this podcast said earlier this season, my worry about this team was that we only had one dimension. Well, the thing is, we've proved now that we haven't. We've got more, that we can do more. We can defend, we can attack, we can really get stuck in with them. So I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
In terms of what they did, they had a lot of pressure, as we said, but it was all, we were sort of defending our box. It was all in front and round us. And I think we sort of let them have the width because we were quite confident that we could defend balls into the box, which we did really well, especially with Lavelle and McJanet just heading absolutely everything. And Adur and Cabby are working hard to try and cover the two positions. So as you say, although they had a lot of the ball, it was in front and at the side of us, which we're really good at coping with. And as you said about, we've got another way now. We've proven that over a couple of games now. I'm thinking Barnet game, although they had 10 men, that doesn't make too much of a difference to a Barnet side that just runs over people. So it goes back to what we said earlier in the season, that when you give David Artell a chance to work with a team, they do improve. And that is one area we've improved. We found a way. I remember having arguments with you guys earlier in the season about how, we won't be able to beat, or we can't beat these teams that play nasty or play a certain way. And what he's demonstrated is he'll find a way to do it, and he has consistently over a couple of games now, to be fair, because I think Cheltenham are very similar as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's makes tomorrow massive, doesn't it? Because if you get a result tomorrow, then suddenly I think a few teams will be looking at us going, oh shit, Grimsby mean business.
We're doing a Donny.
We're doing a Donny.
Can I just say a word? Because Graham Dickens has just mentioned Sunset Bell, and I think a lot of what he does has gone unnoticed. And I noticed this on Tuesday, actually watching him a lot live at the game. The amount of running and the amount of harrying and the amount of putting himself about for a small lad. I mean, he's a tall lad, but he's not much, is he? He's not my sort of size, so he's not got much about him. But he just puts himself about and he runs and ragged and he puts an effort in. There's no sulking, the ball don't come to him, or he's got two centre halves on him. He's not throwing his hands about, he's getting on with it. And I don't think it's a coincidence that some of the goals we've scored lately are the players that have come on and replaced him, because I think he's done a job and he's created the space, he's created the bit of tiredness in the defenders for Cabia to get a yard, to be able to get a goal, or Cook to be able to get a yard and get involved. So I think a lot of what he does goes unnoticed. I don't think he's a number 9 long term. I'd like to see him as a wide player or a 10, but he's definitely doing a job and he's getting the experience. So I think he deserves a bit of credit.
I found a camper van for $9,000. Yeah, it looked great, and I do agree. We're looking like we can beat people in different ways. Almost feels like there are similarities between the season when Artell first started. Pretty free flowing, allowing the players that freedom and that ability to express themselves. Went off the rails a little bit, and he's kind of reined it in just a bit. Just made a focus and an emphasis on the back line and on the defense. Made some good acquisitions. Jackson Smith, I can't throw more praise at him. It shows exactly what when we were talking about the mistakes that Pim made. Pim's not a terrible goalkeeper. He is just in an awful run of form and is focusing more on selling insurance and training to be a goalkeeper. But his confidence has just breathed through a defensive line, which is, let's be honest, has been chopping and changing for throughout this incredible run that has never been replicated since 1956 of 6 clean sheets in a run. But, you think Tharm's been in, Tharm's come out, Lavelle's come in, you've tried Rodgers in different places, Sweeney's come in, Sweeney's have to come out. There's been lots of changes in front of that back line, never mind what's just in front of it with question marks over McEachran and Tory coming in. That sort of defensive shield has been changing all the time. It seems to be, I think we've probably lost 10% of our attacking prowess to get a 50% bump in defensive ability. And I think we attack when it's right. The only thing I don't see us doing as much is that quick turnaround and chase, that quick transition as much. But that's probably, one of the ways we've pulled back. We're not expecting men to double up on people on the halfway line as much as we have done.
I think also it might be the type of games we've been in. I still think we've got that ability, that MK Don's first half ability in us. I just think we're really good at recognizing what we need to do to get a win. And that's not a bad thing, being able to do both of those things. Now, obviously, the proof's going to be in the pudding when we come up against the counties and the MK Dons. Can we turn it on like that? But so far, I mean, things looking good. I mean, it would be really remiss not to mention Youngie's best mate, Rodgers. I think he has been outstanding the last couple of games. I know I'm on record saying that I would like somebody with a little bit more end product in the final third, but that isn't a reflection on his performances. I think he's been doing a cracking job of late. It's his third nomination, his third entry into the team of the week, which is fully deserved. And this week it's at right back, not left back. So yeah, he's done fantastic, and he was properly struggling that second half, but he was still trying to get up there and carry on. So proper well done to him. There's legitimate criticisms of every single player that plays for us, and that's the same with Rodgers. But some of the stuff we hear is not warranted. And even on Tuesday, some of the stuff I could hear in the stands about him was not warranted. I think he could be better in the final third, as Artell has said in his interview. That's part of his development. But defensively, he's a really, really solid right back.
Yeah, well, we said we had this exact conversation on Sunday when you weren't here, Mike, about unwarranted criticism.
Sorry,
it's all right. It's a proof you don't listen.
I started, but I fell asleep. I'll be honest.
but
I'm talking.
Yeah, we talked about Rodgers and Soon-Suk Bell in particularly, where as soon as the team sheet gets announced, people go on Twitter, whatever. Oh, why is so and so starting? Or there was a report to Cheltenham that when the names got announced, then people got booed, and we said it on here. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Come on, this team is on a massive run, and you don't get in a team that has won 5 games, 6 games in a row, kept 6 clean sheets in a row, whatever it is, out of sympathy. You get in there because you've earned it. You get in there because you played your part in that. So as we said the other day, forget whatever your personal opinions are about who should be in the team, who should be not. Leave it at home when you turn up on a Saturday, because this team's doing something and we all need to get behind them.
But I think there's quite a few bits now. We've got to look at the team as a squad rather than as a starting 11. I think if you're looking at a team as a starting 11, you're kind of looking at football in a really arcane sort of old style way nowadays. It's about making the most of the 16 players you can have on that pitch at any point in the 90 minutes and using them to the best of your advantage. There might well be a case at times when you go, look, we're not going to stick Jason and Charles on. We're going to stick them on with 60 minutes to go, because we're going to have had guys that have been running those guys into the wall. Their right back is coming back from injury. Likely he's only going to play 60 minutes. They're going to bring an inexperienced kid in or an old timer in. That's exactly the time we want to put Charles Vernam on him, getting the space. So you just look at the quality on the bench we have now. The bench on Tuesday was unreal. It would beat more of the town teams that we've had to watch in the last 10 years. So it's a really good opportunity for us to enjoy that. And there have been times when, let's be honest, it's been a threadbare squad. And if you see, if you don't see a person that's been performing really well because you've only got 12 half decent players, then I can understand those criticisms, but not at the moment. Every one of those players at some point has stood up and been counted and performed in a way that you want to. And Artell surely has more than enough in the bank for you to go, look, well, we'll give him a chance. They're shit after 90 minutes. Say what you want, but usually it goes our way at the moment. 6 games without conceding. When have we ever been involved in this? Most of you that will have seen that before are halfway to the Grimsby crematorium. So,
I know you and
it.
Youngie have seen it, haven't you?
No, it was Bruce. Bruce was talking to us about it earlier.
Isn't it from the 50? Did I read it was from
56.
the 56? Yeah.
1956.
Yeah. They're more than halfway, Alex. More than halfway.
They've already booked Monday in. They just do it every Monday just in case. It's hard to get a booking down there. But yeah, it's been brilliant. It really has. Anything else you want to say about Colchester? God, their fans are over the top, aren't they? Bit pathetic. Nothing else to do.
Moaning bastards.
Yeah.
The whole celebrated like a cup final win. I seem to remember that's exactly what they did at Blundell Park last when we last played them at home. Cowley came off the bench, pumping his fist towards the away supporters. Exactly the same. You know what I mean? We were excited because we'd held out for half an hour with 10 men and we got a result, a fellow kind of promotion chaser. Fucking get over yourselves, lads, for God's sake.
It was more than half an hour. And I'm sorry, if your team is away from home, holding on to a 1-0 lead for best part of 40 minutes, 13 minutes injury time, whatever it was, with 10 men, and you don't celebrate like that as an away fan, then I think there's something a little bit wrong with you. Yeah, that's what football's about. It's about backing a team and all the fans there.
Yeah, but they're Colchester fans. They're not real football fans, Yeah. They go to a shithole of a stadium every day in a fucking retail park. There's more atmosphere in an Argos than there is at that ground. They've got to watch Cowley ball all day, every day. I'm quite surprised there aren't that many people throwing themselves into whichever local river and whatever they call it, because no one gives a fuck about Colchester and haven't for 2,000 years.
Just
get Boudica in there. Oh, fucking Boudica running through and burning it to the ground again.
Just on Cowley ball, I said to her, I think it was Sam, I said they weren't doing a Cowley ball, which surprised me. They were actually playing the ball down quite a lot on Tuesday. But anyway, back to that point I was making about the reaction, is you just got a sense in that crowd that the fans and the team were sort of together, and fans were trying to will them on, and it was like a shared experience. Like everybody was together trying to hold it off for half an hour. So when you do get through that adversity, and you've been involved in that, then that should be a natural reaction. If it isn't, why are you going to Colchester, a couple of 100 miles on a Tuesday night, if you can't get excited and celebrate that? I'm sorry. What's the point in being a football fan? What's the point?
You ready for this?
Biggest head loss of the week.
I just wanted to say congratulations on Grimsby Town yesterday for absolutely nothing. You paid the ref. We should have had a penalty, but the reason we didn't is because I just said, you paid the ref, and you was the time wasting every bloody minute in that game yesterday, and your players and goalkeeper keep going down like there was no tomorrow. If players or goalkeeper is injured, then you sub them off. But clearly David Artell doesn't know that, because he has absolutely no knowledge. And Rodgers and scored, celebrated like Grimsby Town just won everything in English football. He and Grimsby fans need to grow the hell up. And talking about fans, you lot are a complete and utter embarrassment to the Football League. You wasn't doing anything last night, like chanting or literally anything. And you was crap yesterday. You only won because you paid the ref, and you lot play rubbish football and the worst team in League Two and come to our stadium, in my opinion.
And breathe.
For
those of you that haven't seen that, Alex is not exaggerating. There is not one comma or one full stop in any of that.
I read that word for word.
I'm genuinely concerned for that person. Genuinely concerned. We've reached out.
And then we took the phone call and we went, and then hung up. There we go.
We need you. Do you remember when you did the Tranmere space, when you got loads of Scousers ringing you up after we beat them? We should have done that on Tuesday night, shouldn't we? Just to bait them in, just to see how many bites we could have got. Absolutely.
In fairness, that Tranmere game, they had absolutely right. That ref was atrocious, but but for us. So
Look, I've never met a referee that was poor for the other team. I mean, they've always been really lucky. I don't know about you guys.
Absolutely.
I've
League-
never had a good ref.
League-
They've all been
League-
shit. Every
League
goal we've
Two
ever
ref-
conceded is a ref's fault.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. People seem surprised that League Two referees are shit. It's like they don't watch League Two.
Have they
It's
seen
like-
League Two players? They're shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless they play for us, of course.
Cool. Best.
Right. Do you want some breaking news?
Go on
And
then.
we'll
Oh, breaking
talk about-
news.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, hang on. That didn't work.
Has he
Where's
got a
our news?
Belingo as well?
Yes, he's got. Well, I thought we had news. We don't have news. I apologize, people. Let's try that again.
Sort it out.
I'm sorry.
Do. This is the news. Do. Breaking news. Do.
Breaking news. Hi, welcome to breaking news. I'm pretty sure we got a better one that, but I apologise. Scunthorpe United have had to put out a tweet today, making sure that they're fans. And here is what we've got, because I've just lost it on Twitter. It is really important stuff. Don't go away. Breaking news as we get it. If you've got an opinion on this, make sure you put it. Club statement.
Let's go to weather.
Currency. Yeah, let's go to weather.
Youngie, what's the weather like?
It's raining.
Sideways.
That's like my Radio Humberside appearance that time, isn't it? What's the weather like? It's wet. Okay, thank
It's
you.
wet. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, here we go. Here's your news one. Hang on, we'll do it again. Right, everybody, forget that this bit happened. All right, okay. Let's
We'll take it out in edit.
Yeah, take it out in edit. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
So, Scunthorpe United have had to issue a statement on Twitter. This is true. Club statement, counterfeit currency. Scunthorpe United Football Club has discovered that counterfeit currency was used at the Attis Arena, is that where they play, on match day by a home supporter. The use of fake notes is a criminal offence and has a detrimental impact on the club. We've got less money than we have. Every pound spent on match day helps to support. Come on. There we go. There we go. Our community programs and the match day experience for supporters. They don't have a match day experience. Counterfeit money directly harms these efforts and places additional strain on the club's resources. We are treating this matter extremely seriously. There we go.
You know Sophie Rayworth, mate.
No, I'm better.
I've never heard her halfway through the news going on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I love the idea that Scuddy fans are just going again. I'm not paying. Do you reckon it's really, really shit? It's got like
it's not even. It's Monopoly money. It's not even proper.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like fucking paying with like a blue £10.
It's just got like a little bloke. It's basically like this, isn't it?
Charles has got tits.
Some kids open his Monopoly. Go, where's all the fucking money?
That's the fucking Queen, youngie.
Has Dad been down Scunny
My
again?
mistake.
Where's the money? Of course, using counterfeit money is illegal, but also when it happens at Scunny, very funny.
However, what I will say is
Here's
this,
my money.
I don't care. I don't care who is this. If you go to Seaway, you can use counterfeit money. There you go.
Allegedly.
That's all they've got. Did they find a load of money under the mattress?
I have to take that out in the edit.
Yeah, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
Let's do the
Anyway,
local laws again.
rehearsal. We're gonna go live now.
We're going to go live, yeah. We need
We're
local
live,
laws.
pal.
Oh, no, shit. Was it the one of Mike Newell's 5 as we got given by Luton fans? It might have been, Will. It might have been. They did warn us, bless them. We weren't listening. We weren't for listening. As I said on the Radio Humberside, his honesty will be our value.
You actually said that.
Yes.
Nice.
What was the date and time? you said
Nice.
that?
I remember I was in Scunthorpe United car park saying it.
Why
So-
were you there?
We'd
Oh,
played
it
a
was
game
when
there.
yes, we did. He got hired, didn't he, on the day we played them in like the
Oh, yeah,
trophy
yeah, yeah.
or something like that, didn't we? So it was like
It was
yeah.
the same day. Yeah, it was the same day the Enemy's new album had come out.
Oh, right. Oh,
Oh,
well,
very
we live in
As-
we live
as
in
a
Di-
fans,
we live in that. Oh, brilliant! We talked about the Enemy, haven't we, Mike? They are a great
Yeah.
band. Jack
Yeah.
Spring's a big fan of the Enemy as well.
Is he?
We should go. Yeah, they're playing Skeggy.
Oh,
in
Skeg- Butlin's weekend.
Butlin's Weekender. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
we
can
live
just
in
get
Di-
a cab to the Dug Shack.
Yeah.
we live in
yeah.
Diners Town takes on an additional sort of thought process in Skegness, doesn't it? It's more somber than defiant.
We died a death in Skegness.
We did die a death in Skegness. I don't have any Italian music or Albanian music. What is Albanian?
Why is it? Is it breaking transfer news, Sophie?
I tell you what I'm looking at.
No, that's the Albanian.
The Italian, Albanian.
This is the thing. We keep thinking that. Hang on. There we go. It's on the continent. What else do you want?
That's good. That's fair. Yeah.
All right,
We've
Sam.
We sound a bloke from Albania.
So, are we ticking boxes for Europe's most obscure countries now? The signings we've got a Faroese, an Icelandic, now an Albanian. Who else? Where else in Europe can we find
Andorra,
Andorra, San Marino?
Managers from Gibraltar.
We've already had San Marino, haven't we?
Macca. He never made it.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Well, Macca was allowed to play for San Marino, but I think his mum said, "No, you're not playing for them."
No, I remember he couldn't. I think there was a distant relative that he couldn't trace down to get documentation.
Well, yes. So we've signed Maldini from Arsenal. If you put them words in context in the 90s, we've signed Maldini from Arsenal. That's Football Manager, legacy.
Oh, you're cheating LMA manager, aren't you? Yeah. So all signings. Can I just say, if anybody calls him anything other than Maldini,
what's the point?
Call him Maldini.
No. You are allowed to say his. I don't know how we pronounce his surname yet, so I don't know. But I do want. If it is a midfield of Corey, Tory, and Kakuri, then that's fine.
Playing the midfield. Something's gone wrong.
He just play. Well, all right, Mike. Fucking hell.
Sorry to piss on your bonfire, mate.
You are, yeah. You miserable twat. Just like with poor John. You don't care if his penis is burning. You just want the entertainment. You sadistic motherfucker. Jesus. So miserable. Boo.
I think it's Mark in the London group came up with the conga for those two, didn't he?
Yeah.
Corey, Tory, Corey.
But then you went
Corey, Tory. Yeah,
it's very difficult, isn't it?
It is.
What do you want? Daniel Vittori as well?
Frank Dettori.
Frank Dettori.
It won't be long before they call him Kokoris.
We've got Sam.
Yes will go on the end.
We've got Sam the Tory here. So that's,
Sam the Tory, Daniel Vittori, Frankie Dettori,
Jack Anori,
Giza Tory, Maldini Kakuri, Maldini Kakuri. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
All evidence to the contrary so far.
Yeah. So, going back onto your Maldini point.
Rogers,
Sure. If I was the club, I would be pushing him just to have Maldini on the back of his shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, come on, lads.
From a marketing point of view, you got to do it, hadn't you? Give him the number 3 shirt next season. Maldini 3 on the back of his shirt. Come on now, raining cash.
And surely we are gonna the away shirt next year is the one that he was seen in today. That is next year's.
I was saying to somebody on Tuesday, his parents have known what they've done, giving him that name, right? I had a word with Tierney. I said, "Is it too late to change Oliver's name to Cambiasso?" She said, "Yes."
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. It's
Kyle. What's the old Vidic chance? Because I don't really care about Man United because they're a bunch of losers.
Yeah, losers.
Bunch of losers. Babies.
Big baby.
Baby.
How about as well? I think we should do a kitty where £5 a week each. We all lump on Maldini to get first goal scorer.
The old Ludwig Omen.
The old Ludwig Omen bet.
Yeah.
Did he ever score from first goal?
No. Never. But
keeping the economy going over here.
But Stoke had a massive transfer kitty that season, though, didn't they, with their own?
Yeah. We're not going to use Bet365 anymore.
No.
Do should we talk about him a little bit? I don't know if anybody's seen anything.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I did some homework before Mike is miserable and says I can't say Corey, Tory, and Kakuri.
You've got to say Kakuri first.
Corey. So Dave Salmon, who is the commentator for Morecambe, said he'll be great for you. He's a right-sided centre back. He's solid, massive but mobile. Likes to get forward. Sometimes gets a bit too close to a man and gets turned. But I think you'll love him. Easily League 2 level.
I mean, when it was, that's really interesting to say. I mean, when it was rumored that it was happening, because it's really weird us getting transfer stories from like the Daily Mirror and stuff, because it's.
Well, do you remember when Camille Conte went and Fabrizio Romano announced it?
Yeah,
there's nothing else going on. Do you think when
Yeah.
we're doing this, going, I need to talk to Arsenal? It's like, do we have Arsenal's number?
Arsenal.
I'll
DM
DM
that.
Send him a DM.
Did you mean AFC Yeovil Town?
Yeah, so I watched. There's quite a few clips of him on YouTube because he's played a lot for Arsenal's Premier League 2 side, and I read somebody that watched him in the National League that's a scout apparently put something on about him being slow and not good on the ball. Well, from what I've seen, that's not true. He's very, very comfortable on the ball, and he ain't slow. Looks like a bit of a unit. Looks like he can dominate, aerially and in ground duels. And at 20 years old. Somebody that's featured on Arsenal's Premier League bench and Champions League bench, they don't just dish them out as.
Yeah, he's going to have to get. He's going to have to get a cushion.
Albanian international. He's been capped. 20 years old. To get him on a 3-year deal or 2.5.
Albanian drug lords, is it? He got capped.
Yeah. No, the point I want to make is
he got kneecapped.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is I think we've done incredibly well to get somebody that is obviously rated to be at that level at Arsenal. Obviously, he's a young player, but he's in and around the first team at times. And I think it's something we haven't had for a long time. We didn't have investment and speculating to accumulate. And I think it can be easily forgotten what's going on. I think there should be a huge amount of credit for the owners and the board this window. We've gone and got Jackson Smith at the end of the season. He won't be cheap. We've gone and got Andy Cook. He won't be cheap. We've gone and bought somebody for Arsenal. That won't be cheap. That will have cost some money on a 3-year or 2.5-year deal. So
well, they're when you buy a ticket from Arsenal, it's at least £8 for the administrative fee. So God knows what they charged for a player.
Yeah. So I think just because we're getting used to it, don't forget that there is money being spent, and I think it needs to be recognised.
And it needs to be returned.
Well done to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. It does.
We haven't conceded a goal in 6 games. First time since 1956. We've won 5 games on the spin, whatever it is, 6 games on the spin. Blunder Park should be full tomorrow. It's against a shit team that shouldn't exist. So they'll bring 3 people. So we should have bought the shitty seats from Cleethorpes Town and stuck them in that. And Blunder Park should be absolutely packed to the rafters. The Trust are doing their best. We've got a good drummer who's apparently massively helping. I don't know if he was at Colchester, but hopefully the club give him something so he can be there more regularly, because it really does help. The best times following in the conference was when we had Gilly as a drummer, and it really worked. And the Trust are putting out a massive sign, whatever you'd call it. Should we call it a tifosi? No, not a tifosi.
It's a flag.
It's a flag. All right, fucking hell, a flag. We're putting a massive flag up across the pontoon tomorrow from the right-hand side over. So get in there early, make some noise. And send these lot back to their, commutable hellhole that is Milton Keynes, just like Colchester.
And I know everybody's not, but if you do go tomorrow and you're in a position to do so, buy some gloves or a flag from the club shop or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get that little pin badge that says is the scoreboard. Get that with the Man United one on. Have that on your board.
1-0 again, LA.
Or we can all club together, put a £5 in, and we'll put an announcement on the scoreboard for Bruce. We'll find something that we can put on for Bruce. Get back from the bar.
Thank you,
and pay for his mascot package.
Yes. Will wants to know which DN35 contributor is going to be Mighty Mariner. Youngie's already putting his hand up.
I've been Mighty Mariner. I've been Mighty Mariner several times. It is an honour.
I don't fit.
It's I don't know if I've told the story on here about Wagner. I've told you guys the Wagner story, I know, but I'm not sure I've told
me. Well, I don't know it, so
hang on.
So
we're going down memory lane.
Put him on spotlight. Let's all sit back and have a cup of tea for a minute while he goes on a Bruce story.
So
go on then.
So obviously, do you remember when Wagner did the cameo for group. Someone paid Wagner to sing town songs, and it was and it went all over kind of the internet and all the town forums on Facebook and stuff like that. And our illustrious leader at that time decided, you know what is a good idea and a good use of our resources? We should bring Wagner to the club. And I believe it was a Friday night game. It was on the telly on the National League, and we can get him at halftime to sing some town songs. So I was doing my tea for this. I was standing in for Mr. Andy Carr. And so 5 minutes before halftime, first 40 minutes of the first half, Wagner comes to the PA box, and I get told, right, Jack Johnson's with him, and he goes, right, okay, the plan is you're going to walk out with Wagner, and he's just going to sing When You're Fishing, or Mariners, and round of applause, thank you very much, great. And Wagner turns around to Jack, he goes, no, I'm not doing that. And Jack's like, what do you mean you're not doing that? He was like, I don't know them songs. And he was like, it's just simply sing When You're Fishing. We only sing When You're Fishing. Married. That's all it is. He turns to me and he goes, you start singing them and I'll join in. And I was like, well, that's okay, but I've got a giant fisherman's head on. I don't think the crowd going to hear me. So basically, Kev, the PA guy, then had to come out with us. He started the chant. Wagner joined in. He did about a time, clock, clock, fish. We're standing in the centre circle of Blundell Park, half empty because everyone's gone to the pie stand or the bar or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, this is the most surreal experience of my life. So here I was dressed as a giant fisherman. So yeah, that is my crowning glory of my stint as Mighty Mariner. Somebody please come back. There you go.
Oh, you finished? Sorry. 4-4-2.
Don't play 4-4-2 anymore, Mike.
No such thing.
You muted, Alex.
Oh, don't tell him.
We are definitely playing 4-4-2. We got a massive fucking Albanian at the back and Andy Cook up front.
Get in fucking Mixer Town.
Our pitch is going to look bloody beautiful.
Keep hold of it.
It's never going to hit the ground. Oh, you're young. You're mounted now, youngie.
Yeah. How do we reckon we're going to set up without Green tomorrow?
It's
a big loss, isn't he?
I think he'll just stop walking. I think tomorrow, could be wrong, but I think tomorrow might be a bit of an open game. So you probably want a bit of technical ability in the midfield to be able to get hold of it a bit more. I'm not sure if it's a game where you would pick to start Cook. So I think we'll probably go as similar as we can do. And especially when you've been winning games and keeping clean sheets, don't want to change too much unless you have to. So it wouldn't surprise me if we just slotted Walker in for Green and kept as much as the same as possible, having Cook on the bench ready to come on, having some options out wide to come on as well. But I could imagine there being a bit of a need to get hold of the ball more against them. So Walker might be able to do that better. So you might have even debated one of Corey or Green not playing tomorrow instead of Walker anyway. But the decision's sort of made for you, isn't it, really?
Can we just go with Corey, Tory and Kokori, please?
Kokori, Tory, Corey. Do.
We've got Carl Talbot wants to go, Maldini, woo, Maldini, woo. He comes from Albania. I assume he'll fucking kill you.
We look as our only no, I won't say what my job is, but please don't suggest that Albanians.
You're an ICE agent.
Thank you.
You've been to America.
No, that's Sam.
Oh,
Youngie's on a watch list over there, so he's had to get Sam to go out there to get him a Walter PK or whatever it is.
I want that red app.
What were you going to say about Albania? Sorry, Youngie.
Yeah, please let's not assume people from Albania kill people. That's a stereotype.
Stereotype, is it?
Yeah.
All I will say is the M3. So I live near Fleet Services on the M3. It is very busy every night. There's a lovely Pizza Express there now. And the menu is in Albanian as well as English.
I hate to break it to you, fellas. He was born in fucking Lewisham.
Oh, that's even worse.
I've been to
Yeah, I
that.
must say, there was nothing Albanian about his accent when he did on his interview, I have to say.
All right.
I did see something funny yesterday. I saw a Bromley fan trying to say, "Oh, you wait till he's been there 6 months. He'll be as shit for you as he was for us." So I looked into it. He made 1 start, 2 substitutes appearances, and played 100 minutes.
And I think,
how are people drawing conclusions on players for just over a game's worth of football?
And the only thing I would want to mention seriously on it is he's a young lad. He's only played sort of National League football. Buying someone from Arsenal is very exciting. It's not something we do every week, but just look at Tory. It took a little bit of a while for him to get used to it, to get into it, and he's a young lad away from his home, whatever you may think. So lots of love, lots of appreciation for him coming here and giving him the support he needs, and the patience, because look at how well Tory is starting to do now, and it's exactly the same sort of journey I expect Maldini, and I'm sorry, you will be Maldini.
It's got a few slight differences for the fact, he's not coming to a different. He knows the English game, of course. He's English. Well, he plays for Albania, but he's born here. But I see him as somebody that's come in to shore us up a little bit. I don't think he'll be smashing down the door the next 2 or 3 games to get in the team unless something goes wrong. Come in, ease himself in, maybe plays a role for this season, covering and growing into it. But for me, he looks one that this is one of those ones we want David Artell to get his hands on and develop, because in 2 years' time, he might be worth a few bob. You don't just rock up at Arsenal at 20 years old still having a contract if there's nothing about you. It could go Pete Tongue. We see it with all sorts of players that get released from academies or move on, don't always make it. George McCracken was one that was falling by the wayside, but he's definitely got the potential there, and he needs the patience. He needs us as Town fans not to just hear that his name is Maldini and expect Maldini. All right, give him some time, be patient. If he has a few dodgy performances, that's fine.
What if he is though?
But what if he is?
What if he is?
What a ride! What a ride!
What if he's a FIFA regen?
Takes his mask off all Scooby-Doo style at the end of the season when we go up.
Exactly. What the hell was that? Sorry, young, that was worse than me. What did you say?
I said we got Maldini, lads. But well, look at last January. The 2 main signings were Darragh Byrne and Tory, and they were players that weren't immediately thrown into the team, were they? They were eased in, didn't play an awful lot at the back end of last season, but have been just gradually kind of eased in, but learned how to play the Artell way or whatever it was, get them slowly bedded in, and now we're getting the rewards for that from both of them players. So yeah, I've got every faith, and job's good.
And you look at Burns, he's affected the season from earlier, from sort of the start of the season. He's been in and around it and affecting it. He's been in and out of the team, but he's had some good performances. Tory's had to wait a little bit longer, and that's understandable. He has come from a more sort of different sort of upbringing in football. It's a bigger change for him than for Darragh. But now he's going from strength to strength. And I genuinely think, when he started playing, you're thinking, he's probably dropping George because George isn't signing a contract. He's giving Tory a go. I think that's gone now. I think you put those two side by side. I think you pick Tory over George. And that is such a huge thing to say. How good has George McEachran been for us? At the moment, I think Tory's performing better. And Tuesday was a really good example of it. And I cannot get away from that. Tracking back, that challenge, getting up quickly and not dilly-dallying with it. Got up, played the ball. Yeah. Don't want to stand an ovation and pass it sideways. Boom, ball through. Off you go, Charles. 1-0. Brilliant.
In your opinion, Mike, then, speaking, I know we just talked about, he's dropped George McEachran because he thinks he's going. But we know we've only got a few days left of the deadline. Deadline's Monday. Do you think George McEachran will be still here by Tuesday? In your opinion?
I do, unless we get an offer that is silly. And I don't mean like hundreds of thousands. I mean silly in comparison where his contract is, because he's out of contract in the summer. So somebody wants to come and give you 80, 90, 100 grand, then fair enough. However, on the flip side of that is, what is promotion worth to us? How much would it cost you to bring somebody in? if that person's a lot better than George McEachran, it's no point taking the money and spending it on somebody that's not good.
And look,
Get the team together that you want to. Sorry, Alex, just keep the team together that you want to the end of the season to get up, because that might be worth more than 60, 70,000 pounds in a transfer fee.
It's the only way you're going to be able to keep hold of him is if we get an opportunity to get into League One. Then in the summer you actually have a chance of retaining him if you want to retain him, and I think we would.
And just one caveat. I'm not the person funding the football club. There's people that are putting the money in their pocket and the children's inheritance and putting money into our club and buying players. So it depends. It depends on the finances. If it's something we need to do it, because I think you've got a decent player in Tory. So it's easy for me to us to sit here and we're not really financially invested in decisions, but other people are. So
look, the biggest news is while I've been here, I have found a camper van we can have. I've put it in the private chat. I've just put it in everyone else's chat so they can have a look.
I was going to say that's not the private chat.
surely someone out there works for Auto Trail. Have a look at it. See if you think we can have it. $3,500. I think we should go for that.
Who's got Alex? Who's got $3,500?
Will's listening.
Are we getting advertising from this? You're not telling us about.
Will's listening. Youngie will give us. Youngie can. Help us out. I'm sure there's ways that he can find.
Pete Rose, we're begging you. Get us a camper van.
Come on, Pete. DN35 on the road. Who wouldn't want to see all of us in a contained, in a
box? Lots of people would.
For 4 days.
It's like the bang bus.
Hang on.
Look, how many seats have we got in this? How many seats have you got in it? First and foremost, it's Auto Trail. So it's a Grimsby camper van, which is a big thing, buy local.
Alex, can I just ask a question really, really quick? Everything all right with your car, mate?
Not really. But I don't think this is the most fuel efficient way of doing it. But all I'm thinking is, lads, we can do podcasts on the road. You imagine Bromley away, or get into the camper van at the back and have a little live podcast afterwards. Then we'll drop you all back off at the station. Or, someone might have to help push it along. DN35 road to nowhere. Yes, Elliot's on board. Thank you, Elliot, for your 500 quid.
How dare you?
Ben is trying to stop me buying a caravan by saying, "What's happened to Svan Thorson? Anyone heard when he's back?" The pattern on this is Chris.
Don't worry, Chris will cover that pattern up with something very quickly, mate.
Chris, come on, 500 quid of your good money. You can borrow it for a week. Let's do that. Everyone who puts 200 quid in, you can borrow it for a week in the winter. Fuck Mike's camper van. It don't have wheels and Doug's in it. So
it has wheels. Whoa. My caravan has wheels. Don't you be, they ain't particularly good. And they won't hold its weight. But
you're going to have competition here, Mike. Look, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to park it next to your lot. So I don't even have to pay for camp it mooring fees or whatever you call them at a camper fee.
Steve, keep an eye out, mate. If that turns up, go set the tyres down, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. But come on, Chris, 500 quid of your money. You can borrow it for a week. You can enjoy the patterns on those seats. How much have I got on a credit card?
I'll check.
Let's put it out to the viewers now.
Will that help?
We will auction a podcast live in your house. We will come to your house. Highest bidder wins.
No, we'll auction John. You can have John, the best looking man in the podcast. You can have him.
You can probably have his penis by the end of this week.
Did you?
Comes in a jar. Poor John has got kidney stones, bless him, and he's not in a good way.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Just so we say,
we wish him all the best, John.
I really do, because it must. I can't imagine the pain he's going through, but at the same time, we put in it, and all I put in, I think, was, "I hope your penis doesn't hurt when you pee anymore." And apparently, Mike thought that was insensitive.
I just reminded him you don't speak on behalf of the podcast.
Yeah, you wanted him to know.
Mike, the penis was sensitive, not insensitive. That was the issues.
If anything, it's too sensitive.
Absolutely.
I think we've gone down a road here, fellas.
By the way, just when I thought John couldn't get any more good looking, by the way, his fringe the other day. Oh, what a stunning boy. What a fringe that was.
Was it in Turkey?
No, I think it was natural.
Oh.
So yeah, look well. I've got a mini game, by the way, that I've very quickly come up.
You've got a mini game. He's got a mini bus.
Yeah.
John's got a mini.
John.
Have you
Oh,
seen-
John
yeah,
is
here he
listening. Hi, John.
Sorry, John. Love you, John.
Uh,
I kind of hope he's laughing and it's hurting. John, how much money can you siphon off of work to get us this camper van?
We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
We'll wait.
Go on then, your game is up.
So, podcast launched 10 years ago today. Okay, or yesterday was say. So you must have done it on a Friday, which is the day before we played Gateshead. Now, Town were on a middle of an unbeaten run at this point. I think we were 7 games unbeaten, but Gateshead ruined it and beat us 1-0 on the 30th of January, 2016. So basically, I want to know the Town squad for that day. We'll do it as a knockout. Okay. So Alex to start.
Hammond.
Padre Command is correct.
McEwen.
McEwen in goal, correct.
Danny East.
Danny East, you say? Yes, Danny East did
Oh,
play.
you lucky man. Craig Disley.
Craig Disley is correct.
Craig Clay.
Craig Clay was on the bench. Yeah, that's good.
What was the date? Sorry, you said?
The 30th of January, 2016.
It's 10 years anniversary, see, Mike.
You are, yeah. I was just trying to work out. I think Nolan came late in the season, so I wasn't going to risk that one. I'm going to go Bogle.
Emma Bogle is correct.
Gregor Robertson.
Greg or Robertson is no.
Oh,
there was
what?
no Gregor Robertson.
I'm out.
Mike for the steal.
Oh.
I'm trying to decide which centre half to go for, and I'm going to go for Josh Gowlin, and I'm going to regret that, aren't I?
No, you're not regretting it. Josh Gowlin is
Well
correct.
done.
Did Sean Pearson play?
Sean Pearson. No, there was no Sean
I
Pearson.
picked the right one because I remember Pearson
should've
dropped
gone
out
with
a bit, didn't he? Towards the
I'd have
end.
gone with Nathan Arnold next.
Nathan Arnold would have been correct, yeah.
Marcus Marshall.
Marcus Marshall came off the bench.
Yeah, I loved Marcus Marshall.
Monkhouse.
Yeah,
Monkhouse
well, Monkhouse played, but bizarrely, ESPN have listed him as Andy Monk.
listed him as Bob.
Bob.
Bob,
So,
love Bob.
So the team was James McEwen in goal, Richard Tate, Toto Enciala, Josh Gowlin, Danny East, Nathan Arnold. It was actually John Nolan's debut.
Oh, I wasn't going to risk it. I knew it was around that time.
Craig Disley, Andy Monkhouse, Omar Bogle, and Padraig Amond. On the bench was Marcus Marshall, John Paul Pittman, Craig Clay, Connor Henderson, and a young Harry Clifton.
So can I ask you, where's Gregor Robertson in that team then?
He never met. He wasn't in the squad.
So when Alex said it and you said yes.
No,
I
he
said
didn't.
no.
He said no. He said
He
no.
got knocked out on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said yes.
No.
He never
That's
listens to the pod even when he's
Shut
on
up.
it.
Shut up.
There you go.
Would you like to? Yes. So I was in Belfast.
He's bored there, couldn't I? Shut up.
I've been in Belfast recently, and I watched Glentoran win.
Oh, did you?
Yes. Would you like to guess the 2 Town players that were on the Glentoran team?
Hogan and Hammond.
No. One. Yes. No. The other.
Was the other one Danny Amos?
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Patrick Oban scored twice. An assist from Danny Amos at one point. I nearly orgasmed.
Or Hooben, as
Hooben.
I call it. Hooben.
Well, he scored 6, didn't he, the other week? 6 in a game.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, fellas, I don't pay that much attention to the Irish leagues.
Northern Ireland.
We should, because we got half our team from there
Irish.
nowadays, don't we? But,
It's Northern Irish. It's Irish.
Hooben's on fire, yeah. He has scored
I'm Irish. I'm allowed to
14
say
goals
that.
this season.
Get a lawn and say that. What was that? Sorry, Yogi.
That's the Catholic part.
Hooben has scored 14 goals this season.
He looked pretty good, but it was like watching Glentoran be the 2009 Grimsby Town team.
Was that
What's
the
the
game? Was that the game?
That was his game. Just a mini game. Just a mini
Bruce
game.
has loved that, because Bruce in and out, boom, game done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we only had an hour's notice, didn't we? So I just thought I'd quickly brought up what the game was, and I thought,
No, you had an hour and 10 minutes, mate. Come on. Don't tell that.
So, camper van, yes or no?
yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's a hard no from me, fellas. A hard no.
So what we're going to do, it's £3,600. We want 3,500 as a crowdfunder. Anything else after that, we'll give it to charity.
I will be shaking a bundle part tomorrow to try and get us this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's get a camper van and we can go on the road.
Gonna be shaking something else. I think you've been very ambitious here.
Do you think that's ambitious?
What is
ever so slightly?
Look, they've had people have had 10 years of this entertainment. It's about time.
Don't be throwing the word entertainment about in context where it's not relevant.
Look, I'm coming. Yeah, about time everyone started to pay the piper. So all we're looking for 10 years of entertainment is 200 quid.
It's 3,000 of your English pounds.
You pay 15 quid a month for Netflix. You watch this more than you watch Netflix.
Yes.
I'm a yes now. My wife just texted me. It's a yes for me, especially if you take these kids and I can have some peace from you.
Thank you very much, Tierney.
Mike's on board.
Crash during the week, football on the weekends.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna go look at it tomorrow.
I wish you get that exchange for your bucket of rust.
Chris wants to know, is it a huge DN35 flag? It isn't, Chris. Do you know what it will be? Massive camper van.
Being pastel.
You know,
I don't think there's much in that camper van.
You know, Alex stayed here once and he used our car park, and the scrap man came around and asked me if he wanted to give his car away.
Wow.
No, we didn't. It's a 2016 Skoda. It's fine. It's very,
You're a 2016 Skoda.
I am well, if I was on Tinder, that's what it would be. Why don't you have a 2016 Skoda? Lots of room, very fuel efficient. Cruise control no longer works.
Big Skoda 16.
I'll be honest though. I'm slightly. If you want to get into this, I'm slightly worried about it. It does have a lot of white smoke every now and then coming out the back of the car.
Maybe it's the Pope.
Maybe we are electing a Pope. So please,
it's a Pope mobile. That's what it will now be called.
Leave me be. Leave me be with the car. It's a sore subject at the moment. Not to mention as well, for anyone who wants to steal it, the driver's side door does not lock.
And my address is
nice.
So if anybody would like,
no, don't announce it on there. DM the address.
DM the do you know what? This is one of the times when I do miss living in Grimsby, where I could go. You know, you could usually find someone.
That'd be dump it outside of Russell's Chippy on Dunny. Be gone in an hour.
You do it starting up now. But if you want to nick Alex's car, Bruce does all the sketchy shit. So just drop him a DM and he'll,
Exactly. If that would be really appreciated. Oh no, my car's been burnt out on ploggers. I'm gonna have to get my insurance money. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it's completely unexpected.
People have listened to 10 years of this shit.
Yeah, well, the worst bit is the insurance company will listen to it when I want to get my payout.
Before I listened to that first episode, is it all about football?
Not really.
Is there a chat shit bit?
I think it is all chat shit bit. I think we did, compared what our reputation percentage was on the fishy.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
so
nice.
I thought that was quite good.
Yeah,
well, yours, I bet yours have took a beating now, hasn't it, mate?
Do you know what? One of my claims to fame is I was the first person to put a thread on the fishy.
Really?
If that's a claim to fame. Yeah, it's just like, why you fuck off? Oh, I got a new private message. Oh no, I haven't. Let me have a look. Where does it show my reputation? Okay, what do you think my percentage is?
Minus.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm all right. I've only got 22 marks. I don't post on that often.
65.
Oh, Mike, 74.6.
Oh,
it's not bad. I've had 16 positive comments and 6 negative.
Oh, let's have a look there. Member centre. Bear in mind, I don't go on the fishy a lot either. I have got 16 positive, 3 negative. 82.7.
You've got 4 negative now, mate.
Oh, you bastard.
I'm 81.46, 14 positive, 3 negative.
You've given me a positive 259 days ago, Mike.
That's because I'm a nice man.
You didn't give me one.
That's because I don't like you.
Fair enough.
Is this news? Is this news to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry, mate.
I made you. No, you did. Mike, you lie. 366 days ago, you gave me a positive.
Oh, yeah. Again,
You and
nice
you
man.
you and 5-Star Fish, who I assume wasn't I always assume that was John Fenty.
No. 5-Star Fish is all right.
Oh, before we go, just by the way, we did change subject slightly. Obviously, if you see, we're still on, yeah. If we saw the Maldini reveal video earlier, that was filmed at the New Horizon Youth Zone, which is just open. It's starting to open up. Obviously, that was the place that Jason Stockwood's had a lot of involvement in. Essentially, it is a massive youth club that has been put into the centre of town. Amazing facilities for kids of all ages, from boxing clubs to climbing wall. Mate, yeah, our Robin's going to go. Really excited for it. So we've got something really good for the town, hopefully for the kids of the town. So it's only £5 a year to join as well. So anybody with families in the GY area, get joined up, get involved, because it gets kids off the phones and the tablets and doing something positive. There you go.
I think it's great.
Do you think we're all going to lose our shit if we lose 3-0 tomorrow?
Okay, we're moving on from that, Youngie. Great, though. I thought it's a really good piece of infrastructure for the town. I think it's going to do us a world of good. But the Labour person over there just wants to move on.
Will we lose our shit if we lose 3-0? It depends on the context of the game, doesn't it? I guess.
It always does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They've spent so much cash.
Oh, fucking ridiculous. Their wage bill must be top of League One at the very least.
I was listening to because Pete put on Twitter that Paul Warren was quite complimentary about it. So I listened, believe it or not, to Paul Warren's post pre-match interview. Actually, Paul Warren comes across as a really nice bloke. Actually,
he does. He does.
Yeah, he comes across as well. He's spent a lot of time in Rotherham, of course he is. But he's on about, we might be 2 or 3 more in. 2 or 3 more? How many more do you want?
This camper van's got an MOT till June.
That's good news.
I'm sold.
Yeah, sold.
That'll be good, wouldn't it?
It gets us to Wembley. Nice one. Joe's a good one.
Yeah, driving down Wembley Way, smoke coming out the back of it.
Yeah,
sold to the bald man in the black.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous, isn't it, that they're still talking about bringing 3 more in? That's so.
How many do you think we need? We haven't covered that. Do you think we need some more?
Right back. We still need a right back.
I think in an ideal world, yes, because you're always looking to improve, and that's an obvious area. But I don't think we'll be in any problems if we don't, because Rodgers is doing a great job now.
Sky Sports Bruce was suggesting there's another signing coming, wasn't he?
Oh, he was, wasn't he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yellow tie. I remember that. Yeah,
a yellow tie on.
One day, do you think we'll be able to get him outside Blundell Park?
I would love that. I think Monday. Get him there Monday.
Yeah. Shall I tell you what we could do? Get the camper van, put it outside Monday.
There you go. Debut of the camper van. Sky Sports Bruce.
5 for town. Get a free chalk ice.
We can have beer in it. How much will people pay for beer from the camper van outside in the car park?
Just a few tinnies. Need a license for that, mate?
No, we don't need a license. It'll be fine.
You do.
No, it'll be all right. Don't worry.
So, some say you need a license to drive.
Yeah. What? Fools.
So I think we might have. I won't be surprised to see 2 go out and 2 more come in before Monday.
Oh, who's your 2 going out?
Oh, don't do that to me. But anybody that's not really been in the team, if we've got an option to send Adair back and we can bring somebody in that can cover a few positions, we may do that. I still think we need a 10. I think we need that. And I hate the word 10, but it's what everybody uses nowadays. That second striker just in behind that can link the midfield and the striker well. A John McAtee sort. I'm not suggesting John McAtee, but somebody that can do that role.
How about John McAtee?
I've got a conspiracy theory about Adair.
Oh, go on then.
Is that Adair won't go back because part of the agreement to bring Cook
we kept him
on loan is that we kept Adair.
So is Clark Adair basically Andy Cook's Rory Balding?
This is based on absolute. This is purely me guessing. This
Is he
I've
Glenn
heard from
Downey?
nobody. Yeah, he's
Is
Glenn
Glenn
Downey
Downey?
basically. So my conspiracy is that Bradford have gone. Yeah, you can have him. You can have Andy Cook, but there is absolutely no chance you'll send it back like a door. And they've
Look,
gone, all right.
and Adore came on and did fantastically on Tuesday.
He did. He did.
I think
And
with Adore, he's been in and out of the team, but he does give us a lot of cover in a lot of places, and he is competent. He's played at league level for a long time, So, I think there's somebody that gets a bit of criticism that's unjustified.
Well, in fairness to Adore, he hasn't played enough, and he was, and again Cheltenham as well. He was good when he came on against Cheltenham as well.
Yeah.
I said on here that I think he is not. He's been played wide on the right, hasn't he? Expecting to cut in. I don't think he's any. That's no good for him. I don't think that's.
But he gives you that midfield cover as well.
Absolutely.
We are short in there. If we get rid of George, we've only got Tory, and that's the only holding midfielder. There's 2 holding midfielders we've got. So I still think we probably need another midfielder, maybe in that role. If we're not going to be playing George or George is going to be going, we'll definitely need one.
I wonder, going back onto what we're saying about people going out, if we were to sign a right back,
Warren.
I wonder if Warren might go. Yeah, I think his contract runs out at the end of the season, doesn't it? Yeah. And I think that if you sign another right back, you maybe think that might be the writing on the wall for him. So I wonder if Warren might be one that might goes out.
Because we don't think about this a lot, but the Danny Rose thing got sort of brought it home to me. Is, this is people's careers, and if something comes up and says we're going to give you 2.5 years, and you've got 6 months left here, and it's not obvious whether I like Warren. I think he does a job. Think he's decent. He actually seems a cracking bloke. When I was in the main stand with Finley, and Finley was watching the plays and trying to get autographs, he was really great with Finley, and he was great with all the kids, And some footballers aren't, so that's just a positive mark to him in my book. But if he's not going to get a contract or he's not sure, then he wants to develop and continue his career as well. And it's the same with other players, and Danny Rose is probably one of the biggest examples of it. But we don't think about that as fans, do we? It's career, it's your livelihood, it's your mortgage, and we lose track of that.
Artel's comments today about Warren were ominous for the lad, and I heard that.
He sort of intimated that Warren wasn't a centre back, but could do 10, 15 games, and he was behind Rodgers. So then, if you're Warren, you're thinking, well, if I'm behind at the right back and I'm not a centre back, which I don't think he is. I said at the time, I think he was doing a fantastic job, but I don't think he's got the attributes to do that full time. I just think he'd get found out, especially aerially. You've got to be thinking to yourself, how am I going to progress? Because if I'm not playing, am I going to get a new contract in the summer? Well, is it easier to find a new club now before the rat race begins in the summer?
Yeah, and Artel's always been very open and honest about that, hasn't he? When Waterfall left, he said the same thing. He said, didn't he? He's like, look, the guy's in his mid-30s. He's had an offer for an extra 18 months work. Who am I to stop him? And
but I would caveat that with there's no way we would let somebody go we didn't want to.
No, of course not. Of course
you say that because you're happy to let them go, and as much as Danny going is heartbreaking, and I felt deeply emotional with your piece of music, Youngie. He's probably a big wage earner, and he hasn't been available enough. So we were probably happy to let him go and swap him for Cook. Which, if we keep Cook fit, that's a good swap for me.
Oh, 100%. It's so there you go. So happy anniversary, Alex. Well done on all your work for 10 years, for sticking with this as well, because they say, don't they, that most podcasts only survive something like 10 episodes. Well, you've made it 10 years.
I know. Well, maybe we should.
The heartbreak of the listeners everywhere.
Yeah. You're still here.
10 more years.
10 more years.
How old are you? 10.
Oh, I don't know. It was great. Thank you, everybody. It's a lot of fun. We've done all right. And your present to me can be buying me this camper van. £3,600 of your best money. It's a Grimsby camper van. Need to get it home. And it's, if it's insured till June, at least it means we can use it to follow us on every away game. Though I think Town are playing at home for the next 5 games or something stupid.
Just one thought about the 10-year. You need to try and get the original guys back on for one, because at the minute, other than you, like, we're resembling Trigger's broom here. I'm the new Handel and he's the new Ed.
What's Bruce?
He's the bristles.
Again, what is a Bruce?
What is a
There's
Bruce?
the enigma. What's Bruce?
Do you know?
So
Do you know?
It's like
Yeah,
an
go on.
aftershave advert. What is Bruce?
What is Bruce?
Bruce. Let's
The
get
sense.
yeah.
The sense of Bruce.
Bruce. Bruce.
Noir.
La Bruce. I want to smell like.
Dun,
Hang on. Have we got anything sexy music?
Yeah, hello.
Ah!
I would like to smell like La Bruce. Would you like to smell like La Bruce? La Bruce is for everybody, whether you're on a bus or in the pub at 9:30. Whether you're on La Bus with La Bruce. La Bruce is for everyone.
People will be asking, how old are you?
I'll be like, I am La Bruce. I am an enigma. Age is merely a number.
You English with your chips and fish and your bloody cups of tea.
That's what the scent smells like. Fish chips. Bruce's
That's
sweat.
a very niche reference to a film called Flushed Away there.
La Bruce.
That's
No,
Dan
that sounds
Masnap's
like
favourite film.
It's a
Genuinely.
fantastic film. If you ain't seen Flushed Away, watch it. It's
When I'm in the Bergheim, I like nothing more than smelling like La Bruce.
Tell you what I'm looking at, the Frenchman. The Frenchman was an absolute disgrace when he went on.
To make 1,017,000. It can't go on like this, can it?
Oh, it can.
It can't.
Tell you what I'm looking at, the Frenchman. The Frenchman was an absolute disgrace.
What's this turned into a Friday night rave now for those people that want to feel their youth?
Thanks for sticking with us. We've been an hour and 26 minutes here.
Oh, he wouldn't be happy, would he? Le Bruce.
that?
Oh, Bruce would be long gone by now. He'd be.
Well, yeah, exactly what we got. Play the Frenchman.
Tell you what I'm
Yeah.
looking at, the Frenchman. The Frenchman was an absolute disgrace when he went on.
He's on Under Kosh for anybody that wants to listen.
Yeah, but it's Patreon only, isn't it? I'm not paying for
Is
it.
he not bringing? They're not bringing it out. Is it
I don't
just a Patreon one?
Just for the Patreon. Do we know if he mentions us? I'm guessing what.
Hang on, are you sure?
Yeah, he's on Patreon.
Well, I
went
know,
to
but
click on it.
usually
I think they do Patreon exclusives. So I think
who
that's-
wants to pay to listen to bloody Russell Slade?
I think Danny Collins. I remember Danny Collins being on it. I think that was Patreon only as well.
I'm finished.
Oh, before we go, I see Swindon fans are starting to figure out about Holloway, aren't they? They're all coming around to our thinking now.
Why was he done now? Because there's been so many red flags with him when he's been there. He's been cozying up to stupid, terrible owners. He loves a dodgy owner, doesn't he?
He's
does
just
love a dodgy
unlucky.
owner.
It's just circumstance. It just
Yeah.
happens that way.
Fly around shit.
He's slagging off the
He is
supporters in interviews. Apparently at Bromley last Saturday, he didn't come over to the sport. They packed out the Bromley at the away end at Bromley, and he didn't go over and clap them or anything like that. I think the start, and they're on a bad run of form as well now. So I think finally they're seeing the real Holloway.
Ain't that who we're chasing now in the final playoff spot? I think if
Don't worry about final place, but we're
call
not.
me stupid, I think we'll be higher than that. But
Yeah.
I think Bromley have pretty much got it nailed on. Hopefully that.
No, come on. They just.
I'm trying to do a bit of tempting fate, but I think MK Dons as well. So I think there's only one automatic place because Walsall look like I haven't looked for a while because I've been doing other things, but I know they lost a couple of their players again.
Yeah, that's what you get for relying on loans.
Yeah, and you know when people say go and get a really good loan player at start of season, well that's all fine, but when they do well, you lose them and your team falls apart.
Yeah.
And we had that in 2021-22 when we had Baby Handerside went in Riley Towler. It was the other Alex Hunt went back.
Yeah.
We had that when was it Scott Nielsen? Was he on loan to start with?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we signed him permanently though, didn't we?
Well, look, tomorrow
but somebody took him back because they were going to sell him. Was it Luton? And then they couldn't sell him because he played for two clubs, and then we got him back. It might not be Scott Nielsen, it was somebody.
But look, tomorrow, you're talking about it. if we beat Milton Keynes tomorrow, that puts us 4 points behind them with a game in hand on them.
Basically, that means we're going up. Is what I.
Yeah,
Yes,
basically.
it does.
That
Yes,
means
it
get that fucking bus.
The testimonial bus.
Has anyone conceded? So Cambridge United, there's a few teams that have conceded less than us, but there's not many. I think we've scored. Have we scored? No, we haven't scored more than anyone. No, we haven't. No,
it's tailed off now. What we've done is we've stopped scoring loads of goals, but we've stopped conceding as well. So we've sort of brought them both down.
Yeah. Well, there we go. An hour and a half of a freebie.
Yeah, we're back again in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're going to talk about?
Well,
Smashing MK Dons.
Are we doing Sunday or are we doing Monday after window shuts?
we'll do Sunday, and then maybe we should do a space on the Monday with Bruce outside Blundell Park in the camper van.
The only downside, and it's quite a
The camper
significant
van.
downside. The only quite significant downside about us as a club getting our shit together.
Oh yeah, it's very boring on transfer day.
Is we're not waiting for 8 signings 3 minutes before 11 o'clock on a Monday. So we could do a space, but we'll probably lights will be off and we'll all be tucked up in bed. But
So,
let's send Bruce anyway.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great idea. And I'll be able to give you a tour of the camper van when everyone's paid for it.
That's our transfer window signing.
Monday again. Ambitious.
We'll be all right. People love us. We got £1,000. What did we get £1,000 for? A mariachi band. There you go. Laura's saying Ross Hanna from Bradford on loan. He came back in January and was poor second half of the season.
Was it Ross Hanna that they did that to? There was
Yeah,
somebody
that's
who
right.
took him back to sell him, and then they couldn't because he'd played for them.
But right.
Oh, and
there
we lost
go.
Nathan Pond, didn't we, that year?
Oh, big Nathan Pond.
Fuck, you know.
Look, if I don't stop this now, they're just going to keep talking.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be in a stand more than my life around here. They're going crazy.
This antiquated main stand, I can feel it vibrating.
They got a penalty here, there'll be fish flying about that. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! This is Vernon! Vernon scores! The supporters are invading the pitch because Grimsby Town have caused one of the biggest upsets in their history.
Love it.
Love it.